What is up, you guys, and welcome back to the Crimson Lounge. Back at it again with some more Primordials Bounty. Say hi, everybody.
Hello.
Goodbye.
Hola.
Hey,
gentlemen, I'm back.
Yes, we are back. Yeah, honestly, there's really nothing much to say unless anybody else has anything to say. Actually, there is one thing I would like to say. I bought myself a whiteboard. And I'm gonna
got
be...
myself a new apartment.
Oh, that's nice.
You bought
Was that
yourself
a black?
I got myself some new Bluetooth headphones, so hopefully these work better than my old ones.
I gotta say, you do sound a lot better. Clyde, congratulations on the new apartment. Everybody give a round of applause.
No.
I'm sick.
I will do it. I will do it. Give me a second. Where's the soundboard? Right there.
There's the soundboard.
Yep. And yeah, I have a whiteboard for me to keep track of stuff now. So that way I'm not forgetting shit. Although, knowing my luck, I'm probably going to be forgetting some shit still, even though I bought a
I
whiteboard.
was the only one.
So I got a whiteboard?
No, that forgot shit.
No, I forget a lot of shit. It's only until the last second that I remember, like, oh, right! I forgot this was a thing.
Oh, man. ADHD moment. All right.
Why not a blackboard?
Huh?
Blackboard.
No. One, I don't want to deal.
pictures.
One, I don't want to deal with the chalk. Two, I hate the sound of a chalk rubbing against a blackboard. And three, just no.
Right.
He doesn't want his cat to scratch.
Well, I mean, I don't have a cat, but it's just, just hearing the sound of chalk rubbing against the fucking blackboard, it's just not a pleasant sound for me. It just, ugh. Like, I'm already hearing it right now, and it sucks.
Chalk on the board.
Besides that, whiteboard is a lot easier to manage and deal with.
True.
You want to get record fumes.
Yeah. But yeah. Well, I mean, I guess if there's nothing else to talk about, let's go ahead and hop in, shall we?
Wow.
When last we left our crew, Zilyana the Succubus Witch, Starzin the Lalafell Artificer, Sips the Slimefolk Monk, Brutus the Envie Ranger, and Noct the Centaur Druid Barbarian help the village of Hill Giants stop the war between them and the ogres by confronting Torzarok, the king of the ogres, and broker some bit of peace between him and the princess, Princess Tora, of the Hill Giants. After a bit of celebration, talking amongst themselves and organizing what their next step in their adventure is, with various newses from across the Leviathan Empire, the crew has set their eyes to go to Aria Woods, where the spot of a black raven creature has been flown towards. Hinting at the sign that this might be Kalis, they go ahead and are about to set off. But before you guys set off, it is the day when you guys are about to leave. You're getting everything organized. It's like the crack of dawn. You're getting your ship ready to set sail. There's probably, everybody's in motion, getting the ship ready to get going. But there's one person missing from your crew. Well, a new addition from your crew. You're not seeing Noct on board your ship. and it takes you a few minutes, but of searching the ship. But you do notice that he is on the docks outside the ship.
Oh no.
I go down from the gangplank from the ship down towards Noct and goes, "Noct, hey, what you waiting on for?"
Who said that?
Brutus.
Brutus.
Yeah, like I wasn't paying attention, so I'm looking around. Oh. Hey, Brutus.
Is everything alright? Not acting like your normal self.
Just thinking.
You got the rest of you guys can be a part of this too if you want to.
Yeah.
Just thinking
Okay.
about-
I'm gonna start walking down, heading over, and I'll just ask, everything okay? Most preparations are set.
You guys are ready to leave.
Just about. We'll be setting set. We'll be setting sail in just a few minutes.
Have a safe trip.
Wait, you're not coming with us?
No, I don't think I am.
But why not?
I
Like,
think it's time I go home. But first, I need that necklace we lost in that tomb. So I'm gonna go find it. I'm going to get it back.
No. Call why we agreed to, tag along with them. Someone in the first place. Where they go, they'll probably find it. I mean, car is simple. And you kind of
you
I
know
could go home without it.
that's kind of a suicide mission, right?
I'm tough. I'm sure there'll be others. But I can't.
Hands on her hips and just kind of be staring at you. And
I can't let it go. It's been eating me up inside. I can't just wait to find it. I need to go and do this. It's been fun with you guys. It has.
I can't say I don't understand.
I calm down a little bit, but difference. But
We
no.
weren't together for a long time, but it was a good time.
So, are you sure this is what you want to do? Go off on your own and try to make your own path?
I think I need to.
Hold on.
All right then. Well,
hold on. Before you go anywhere, before you leave, I pull out my other crossbow, the one that is modified, and I put it in your hand. Yes,
I'll take it.
my great-grandpappy's crossbow. Gave it to me. As insurance, I will come back.
And
I'll give it to you the insurance that you...
Boss, there's a bit of breaking up in between some of what you said.
Fucking... God...
Oh, the accent.
Yeah, it's probably the accent, or you
quiet.
made it, or you made your thing the sound suppression a bit too soft.
Well, he left and came back.
Hello?
Hello?
Sound better?
Well, let's try the accent to find out.
Okay, fair enough. This is me grandpappy's crossbow. Yeah, I
take it.
I adjusted everything.
Hmm.
Give it to me as insurance that I will come back home. I'm giving it to you to ensure that you get back to me.
Hmm.
Got it?
Got it. I'll take care of it.
And if you do find that tomb, we better not find your corpse there, or I'll kill you again.
Deal.
Well, that's not how that tomb works, but alright.
You got a deal.
I know that's not how that tomb works, but the sentiment is there.
Fair enough.
And if I see your guys' stuff, I'll try to get it out too. I know that's not how that works either.
That's not how that
But hey, if you do, come find us, son. And Brutus is going to give you the biggest gator bear hug he can.
I'll hug him back. It's been nice knowing all you guys. It's been an experience, and I won't forget you guys.
That it has.
Safe travels.
Safe travels
You
to you
too.
too. And for what it's worth, I hope you find what you're looking for out there.
Me too.
All right, everybody, on the ship. We're burning daylight.
I'll see them off at the dock. Watch the ship sail off. I'll catch another boat.
Right. As you see them, if it wasn't copywritten, I would have like that one song from Wind Waker playing when Link leaves the island
Aw.
for the first. I would have that be playing in the background as you guys set sail on the Black Rose, heading towards your next destination. As you see your newfound friend Noct wave goodbye as you begin to sail forward on your adventure. And with that, Noct has left the crew.
Are they out of sight? Cool, I throw that crossbow into the water. No, I'm kidding.
I break it over with my
Snap! Fuck those guys! No, I'm kidding.
Fuck those bitches.
Mm.
No, not as they leave out of sight. Noct raises up a sending zone. It's like, yeah, boss, they're on their way.
They're on their way. Yeah. Double agent.
Just sets a mysterious fedora. My mission here is done.
My mission is done.
I mean, hey, you can use me however you like.
Alright, yeah. So, yes, Noct, you have officially left the party. I guess we can consider you as a special guest now. Our first special guest.
Mhm.
I gotta say, it was fun having you on here, playing with you again. And,
Mhm.
you know, if you ever do want to come back as a guest, feel free to let me know.
Understood.
And yeah,
I had fun, guys. Enjoy your game.
Right.
See you again. See you for a while, crocodile.
It bothers me to know that you messed up. To know that you did not say after a while, crocodile.
He didn't set me up right, or I would have.
No, because I'm just. It bothers me.
See you later.
Later,
After a while, crocodile. Like he didn't set it up right, or I would have.
yeah, that's what I'm getting at. He didn't set it up right. It
It bothered me, right? It bothered me too. Got my mouth shut. All right. Time to swim away.
yep.
Boss.
I know. Shush.
You had one job.
Anyways, let's see. Continuing onwards. Alright, so, as you guys begin to set sail, allow me to go. So, because you, Brutus, have not seen the ship, let's go ahead and start by getting your first thoughts and opinions on it.
As a player or as Brutus?
Oh, bit of both, I suppose. So you find yourself on a
As
dark
Brutus?
wooden on a dark wooden vestibule with purple sails on both sides. Really, you see that they have cannons, but they're not the typical cannons that you are probably used to on other voyages. These are actually cannons that are made to be fired with a single person, and not the typical 3 people carrying a cannonball to the thing, light and blow. It actually takes 1 person to load it and fire. I.e., the cannons from Monster Hunter.
Alright. Must be Starzin's work.
And I think it would be an interesting idea if you guys, show Brutus around the ship.
Since On's away, I'll probably be the one to do it.
I go directly to my workshop to mess with my herbs and whatnot. And the kitchen.
Probably after a while, Brutus stays in the back of the ship, then joins up with everyone else for the tour.
Yeah, you don't have to move your token. It's mostly there for me to know who's there during the day and who's there during the night and which section of the ship is which. Right now, the person that's also a helmsman is Gaines. That actually brings up an interesting question. Which shift are you going to be on? So
I don't have night vision, so...
so you're going to have to be day.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Not unless somebody has like a pair of goggles of night vision, I'm gonna be a day shift guy.
Well, I mean, those can be made, but honestly, this works out perfectly. We can have Gaines be night shift.
Alright, that works.
So, yeah, go ahead and show him around. Describe the things.
Well, so after you kind of take a minute to get used, Starzin walks up to you and says, enjoying the ship so far?
Well, I'm just... Yeah, I am. So I noticed those cannons were kind of different from what I'm used to. So, is there any other kind of unique functions you made on this ship? I'm assuming you're the one who did them, since you're all the crafty kind.
No, these were actually special designs from the people who made the ship and had it commissioned. Something. While I could probably craft something similar, this is definitely not my handiwork. Although I do have the plans for them in case of repairs needed. But
Brutus
anyway,
nods at that.
But anyway, as you can see on this top deck, it's actually pretty standard to your average ship. Big crow's nest up top. We've got a little. 1 minute. The carronade is the one that's like on the very front, right?
Yeah, the carronade is at the very tip.
Yeah, we've got our carronade where typically Gem and Shock Reyes will usually be keeping an eye out for bad weather. You'll usually see Akane or Iris up in the crow's nest.
Oh, she always liked the color purple.
Mostly Zilyana's requests, as far as I know.
I asked her for a color. She said purple. I was like, all right, we'll do it.
And I go over to the captain's quarters, just kind of open the door. This is where the captain's quarters is, where Zilyana is going to be a good chunk of the time.
So anything happened bad, smack on the door. Got it.
Yep. Yep, if you got issues, either come to me or go to her. Now,
Alright.
across over there, and I lead him to open the door and lead him into the workshop. This here is our workshop. You will usually find me or Harvey in here, working up our crafting magics.
You actually see Sips.
I'll remember.
You actually see Sips in here tending to the plants.
Oh, Sips. Hello?
What?
Sonic.
Well, Sonic's dead. That or muted. One of the two.
Well, he's not muted, so I guess he's just not here.
I am
catch
very
up with him
much so
later.
muted. I am sorry. What's up? I
We-
went to refill my glass of milk, came back, and I heard, oh, he must be muted.
Yeah, so I brought Brutus in for a tour in the workshop. You're also in here tending to your plants.
Yes.
Brutus making conversation. Go ahead.
Well, these are the plant things you were talking about. You're gone?
Yeah, my... Yes, these are my herbs. These are what I grow to help make us potions and keep the party alive as best as I can.
Not a lot of sunlight down here, though. Sure you got enough for 'em.
Do I have, like, little crystals or something that provide light?
Actually, yes, there is a light source. There is a light source that's right above. Like one of those fluorescent lights, but it has magical runes inside of it instead of a typical light bulb, per se. And it's providing enough sunlight, quote unquote, to provide enough nourishment for the plants to grow and prosper.
Yeah, so I show him, and I'm going to tell him that, well, I have these. These provide enough sunlight for the plants to grow without actually needing sunlight.
Ooh, clever. Oh, very clever.
In fact, I was actually going to get started on making some potions while we were out on a voyage. I could show you if you come back later, show you how I do it.
I might take you up on that offer.
Yeah, just come back later or whenever, and I can just talk to you more about it.
Alright. Well, I better see the rest of the ship first, before I make so many plans and spend the rest of the day.
You see me take a little bit of water, and I kind of like splash it onto the plants and whatnot. And I start like putting like little bits of minerals into the soil.
Brutus, after taking a little bit glance of everything else, then leaves. Leaves them to do the work.
Yeah, well, on top of seeing Sips at work with watering plants, you actually see the dwarf-looking fellow that you know as Harvey making some bombs in the corner, using some of materials that he's collected from that look to be like garbage, like pieces of garbage, but he's compacting it into the bomb, and it's coming out okay. He just looks up at you, gives you a nod, saying, "Sup?"
Brutus doesn't question it at first, and then gives a half-tip nod, and then just goes, "Good day."
Anyways, so we're ready to continue the tour.
Oh, yeah, but I do have a split question. Is, the dwarf making the bombs, is she legit?
Well, we met him. Well, we met him down on the black market in another island. But so his legitimacy could be could be, and he uses his fingers to do finger quotations. Legitimate is questionable, but I've used his bombs, and I've even had discussions about him with how he builds them, and they get the job done.
Well, as long as they don't blow up in your face, literally, I'm fine with them myself.
Yeah, so far that hasn't happened. So far.
What? As we're walking on, Brutus just mumbles himself. I wonder if he makes some bumbles. Bumbles? 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 Just mumbling to himself.
Yep. So if you follow me below deck, you'll see this is mostly the recreational / dining area we have. Plenty of tables, plenty of seats for everybody.
Have I seen anything like this in a ship before?
Some ships have these, but they're more of the high-end kind of ships, you know, like transportation from one place to the other. Some cargo ships kind of get rid of the tables and chairs and stuff like that, because they're not ferrying people over, they're mostly ferrying cargo. So it's not out of the ordinary that you see tables and chairs in a dining room like that. But there is something I do want to say. There is one new addition to the dining room that wasn't here before, and that would be a piano in the corner.
Yeah, I noticed that has to be new.
Well, I've seen tables and a bit of dining set up in other places, but not a piano. You got some those secretly high luxury boat.
No, I just know this was commissioned to us by a friend. So, and we were given ownership of the ship.
Yes, the piano is actually my property. I went ahead and bought it when you lot were off doing your little hunt thing. Hello, my name is Harvey. My name is Harley. Harley Burner at your service. And you see, first, when you met this guy, he was a high elf. When you meet him now, wearing same clothes, but he has a pumpkin for a head. That has like blue flames inside of the pumpkin.
Crocky. I don't remember you. You said your name was Harvey earlier. Say the same man. You were an elf.
Right, that. Yeah, it's the same guy. He just... Well, why don't you explain, Harley?
Funny enough, I don't think I've ever actually mentioned how I became this. But regardless, yes, I am known as a pumpkin. I wear the hat of this hat right here to disguise myself, because as interesting as I may look, not the common people aren't a big fan of my visage, so I have to hide that in order for me to do my performances elsewhere. And since you're now part of the crew, I feel a bit more comfortable showing you who you are with.
Well, I guess both of us gonna have our own magic hats to deal with. As he takes off his hat and a little bunny pops out.
As it quickly scampers away out of the hat.
Yep, it scampers away.
I'm back.
He puts the hat back on.
Welcome back. We're doing a boat tour for Brutus.
And I got a phone call again.
God
And there are other instruments with the piano, it looks like? Or is it just the piano?
Oh, there are several instruments near the piano. You see Harley's violin. You actually see a saxophone.
I am being called away again.
Okay.
Damn it.
I'll be back again. I apologize.
You're good. You're good.
Yeah. You see a saxophone. You see a flute on top as well. You see, God, what are those things called? Where it's like accordion. That's what it is. You see an accordion, a drum, like a hand drum, and a guitar leaning up against the piano. Funny enough, when you first met Harley, those are all of his instruments that he had in his backpack, and to better explain it, he uses invisible servants to have them play his other instruments with him.
Like a walking marching band. Got it.
He is literally a one-man band.
He's a one-man troop. Yeah, I got it.
He's a one-man troop.
Brutus actually looking over all the instruments. Kind of looks a little disappointed. Oh, I don't see a banjo anywhere.
Unfortunately, I'm not really all that good at playing a banjo. I can play a guitar just fine. It's just the taste of a banjo is out of my reach of knowledge right now. However, I am apt to learn if you are interested.
Oh, if you give me a banjo, I'll play it all day.
And I think the only instrument I know how to play is a violin.
Yeah, violin is more of my trade.
It's been a while since it's been a long while since I've actually picked one up, but that can wait for another time.
Speaking of music, I actually got something very funny. Pulls out the sword, pulls out the cutlass thing.
Harmonic
it has a specific
blade.
name, and I'm harmonic blade. Right. It's been a while. Sorry.
No. I was just laughing that you pull out the harmonic blade. I'm like, yes, I forgot about that.
Magic and stuff. Pulls out the harmonic blade. I got this little thing from Bob's Emporium. I kind of saw it and just thought it'd be neat to have it. Plus, I didn't actually have a melee weapon, so I don't my teeth.
Oh.
So I thought having it would be useful.
That's surprising. Well, actually, no, that's not surprising. I guess, concerning the fact that, well, over at the Bodge College over at Aria Woods, these things are definitely more bought over there. Because, like I said, there's a Bard's College over there. But yes, I'm surprised that you pick one. What instrument does it play? What sounds does it?
He just holds it like a guitar, taps it, makes banjo noises.
Ding 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 ding.
Banjo. Well, Mom said it can basically be any kind of music or sound you want, as long as you have it. Yeah, give it a try. No, just tap it.
He will go ahead
Hands it over to him.
He will go ahead and start playing it. And actually, you know what? I'm gonna roll for him. Let's see here. That right there, I believe, is a 11. So, I mean, it's not bad, but it's kind of like he's playing, essentially, chopsticks on a banjo.
Oh, not bad. Definitely could use a lot more practice.
Well, like I said, I haven't been trained in the way of how to use a banjo, but any other stringed instrument I'm fine with.
You know what? I get any free time, I'm going to teach you how to play a banjo.
I wouldn't mind that.
Well, shall we continue?
Oh, alright. I get back the sword from him, and let's continue.
Alright, I'll lead him over to the kitchen where everything is all prepped. This here is the ship kitchen. Typically, when Sips isn't in the workshop tending her plants, she'll be here prepping meals for everybody. And her cooking really does keep everybody filled and happy.
Oh, I remember that back when we were traveling. Now, I can't imagine how good a cooking will be when she has a full kitchen.
Well, you know what they say. If a skilled craftsman can use stuff with stuff out in the wilds, just imagine what they would be in a full workshop. And this is the food workshop.
Can't agree anymore.
Sometimes, although Harley will also sometimes be in here when Sips isn't cooking.
Yes, I am not quite a big fan of cooking, but it has to be done, so I do it.
For what it's worth, you can certainly make a symphony for the taste buds.
Oh, I could have made something even good as
I
well.
see what you did there. Very clever.
Well, I would have loved to hand out and help out with the cooking as well, but not exactly that good of cook with my spice pouch. God damn that dungeon.
Believe me. I know. Anyways. And I'll lead him to the other side of this part of the deck. Back here is the arcane quarters. Typically Metra and Jade will be back here. Check it, do it, setting up the library and doing other magical stuff that needs to be doing.
At this point, you're familiar with Jade and Metra, as they were with you throughout the entire excursion with the hill giants and ogres situation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you see...
Oh, Jade! Oh, Metra!
Hey, Brutus, as they both say simultaneously. You actually... So, Metra right now is currently at one of the tables, just looking over some spell scrolls and looking over at a circle, a magic circle that's on the table, and looks like she's trying to prep things for enchanting items and stuff like that, trying to get into the works, while Jade is actually cleaning up the telescope that looks out into the the type of telescope that looks into the to the stars and stuff like that, and jotting down notes on a journal. Something else that probably should be mentioned is that Jade is also the navigator, as she uses the stars to, help navigate you guys to your next location.
Makes sense.
Yep. And in the room, you see books, you see some paperwork, you see a model of Primaria, the world that you're in. You see the model of Primaria along with a platinum moon and a sun, basically, circling around the planet. So in this world, even though it makes no fucking sense, but magic exists. The sun and the moon, the sun circles around the world. It is small enough to where it does that without causing mayhem and stuff like that. Magic is weird.
Magic, I ain't gotta explain shit.
Exactly. Magic, I don't have to explain shit. There is one thing I do want to change. So, For the canon's sake, so the moon is made of platinum, or it looks like it's made out of platinum from a far sense. It's shiny like platinum. Platinum is purple color.
Okay.
Haven't had a good chance to put that in, so I'm putting it in right now. So.
Yeah, tough but fair.
So it doesn't get mixed up with silver, I get it.
Yes, absolutely.
Or for other various reasons.
Correct. Have you ever tried Have you ever tried to color in something that is platinum and it's just like, oh, it looks silver, but lighter?
This looks like every other metal that I've seen.
Exactly. Platinum is purple.
You know what? I hold my platinum coin to the platinum moon, and I just look at everything that's purple, and I go, either she really likes platinum, or she really likes purple.
Could be both.
Shrug.
So there you go. A little bit of lore. The platinum is purple.
Mm-hmm. Well, I've seen a lot of good things, very interesting things, but I haven't seen any beds. I mean, definitely going to find a place to take them down.
Right, those are on the lowest deck. I'll take you to those right now. Just one moment. Hey, Metra.
Yes.
Don't forget about that favor I asked about getting that letter from Kane.
Oh, I've already sent. Actually, that actually brings up something because I did get a response back from him. You wanted to look into if some Lalafells came through Silvervein, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Well, good news then. There has been accounts of Lalafells, a couple of Lalafells that made their way from Tarim to Silvervein.
He just kind of takes a deep breath and just kind of sighs, almost a little, like with a little bit of relief.
And then Brutus slaps you behind the back and goes, "Get up! That's good news."
That actually helps settle my nerves a little.
Yes, and based on the reports, they were there for about a week. They were there for about a week before they traveled off to I think it says here Snow Point.
Snow Point.
Or sorry, Snow Tip.
Snow Tip. All right. Thank you, Metra. All that really helps.
Yep, not a problem.
Anyways, bets. Follow me.
I follow behind.
So down here at the bottom deck is pretty much where everybody comes down to clean up and rest. Over here, and he points over to the medical lounge. This was primarily set up to help with any medicinal needs or healing. We've had a few mishaps relating to severe injuries. So typically we usually get any, so for future use, anybody who's going to get a more severe injury is going to be here. And then over there, as he points to the jail cell, that's our holding cell for when we need to throw people that get uppity.
You've only used it once.
Nope. Brutus in mental note: do not get uppity. Got it.
Anyways, and he leads into the into the sleeping quarters. This is where you'll be sleeping. Mostly men on one side, women on the other.
Yeah, men are on the right, women are on the left.
Is there any particular beds, or is it just free, pick one, take one?
Yeah, are really all that picky about who sleeps where.
Yeah, it's basically, I mean, a bed's a bed. There's really no assigned place to put them at, per se. But yeah.
Typically, the rules we have is just don't make a mess of it.
All right.
Further back here is where we have the laboratories, and over in here is the bath. So if you need to get that scaly hide of yours scrubbed up, this is the place to come.
You know, bath does sound like a pretty good thing. I haven't had one in a while.
Scratches scales on the side of his head.
Some of it flakes off.
Yeah.
Well, that's pretty much everything. Anything else any other questions you have for me?
No, not really. I mean, is there anybody, like, any other secret kind of groups I should know about? Kind of like what happened to our head?
I'm sorry, what?
Oh,
Yeah, I'm sorry, what?
My brain's getting them mixed up. There's Henry and then there's Harvey?
Harvey and Harley.
Yeah, my brain's gonna mix them up really quick. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's fine. But the reason why we were saying what was because we couldn't understood you for a brief moment.
Yeah, it was the
Yeah,
accent.
I
I thought you were talking
mumbling a little bit.
I thought you were talking about secret organizations for a minute there.
no. Is there any kind of group secrets I should be aware of or cautious of? Kind of like Harvey?
I mean, there is one.
Well, there is one, but that's gonna be. But I'll only divulge specific details because that's up to them to tell you and determine if you're trustworthy for that.
Oh, that's fair enough. I'll just need to be cautious in case something happens and I'll do something that makes it worse. Never know. I just don't want to have a situation last time when I first met. I nearly tried to kill, Chips. Because I thought it was a monster.
Yep. So up on the deck. Up on the deck, you probably saw a Minotaur.
Mm-hmm.
That's Veracus. Right now he was a slave that we had at the Goblin from one of the Goblin fight pits. He's relatively cool. He's relatively a nice guy and relatively chill, so no issues should be there. Just keep in mind that he is technically considered a slave, and if he goes anywhere with us, then we usually need to have the paperwork that I have access to. Now, in terms of the big one, I'm sure you saw a burly air genasi with a little girl.
Mm-hmm.
That's Gale and his daughter, Sage. I had to remember for a minute.
I was like, I was just sitting here waiting for it, just like, go on. Can you remember?
I can. I just had to load up the backup memory.
Just looks over at your notes, and oh god,
the brain just covered in paper. So oh god.
Yeah, and his daughter Sage.
Okay. So be wary of either one. Got it.
Just be careful around them, especially around Sage, and don't go poking around. At least not about those two.
Huh?
Huh?
No, he just says, what?
Yeah.
I'm not usually the kind of guy who would poke around unless I have to.
Good. When they feel ready to divulge information to you, they will. Until then, just be cordial with them and try not to do anything relating to them. At least nothing that would be considered invading their privacy.
Got it.
Otherwise, I'll throw you overboard myself.
Takes a moment, pause, thinking about. He's having a mental image of how would he throw him over, though.
Looks at his big fucking metal arm.
You know, with that thing, I don't doubt it.
Good, then we
Points the
understand.
metal arm.
Yes. Yes. I could with this thing. Now, but like I said, as long as you don't do anything that invades their privacy, you won't have to worry about it.
Alright.
And just remember, that's not a threat. It's a promise. Anyways, let's get back up and get back to business.
Alright. Oh, one more thing.
He does fish something out from one of his pockets, pulls out a little medallion-like item.
I wanted to give this to you.
Okay.
I remember you panicking back at one of the camps and stuff. And I thought,
yeah, that.
I saw this. Bob told me what it does, and thought it might help. Nothing too complicated. Meant to make you braver or something.
Alright.
Shall I go ahead and tell you what you just got?
Please do.
Alright, give me 1 second to pull up the sheet. Over at Bob's Magic Surplus. Which I am going to be planning on putting... I am going to be putting in a lot... I'm going to be putting out a PDF containing all the magic items I've created so far. Soon. Hopefully soon. So, if I'm not mistaken, you handed him the Amulet of Tranquil Whispers.
Yep.
So, the Amulet of Tranquil Whispers is a small, unassuming amulet with a calming enchantment. It has the following properties. While worn, the amulet emits a faint, tranquil glow. The wearer gains advantage on saving throws against being frightened for 1 hour. Once this property of the Amulet of Tranquil Whispers has been used, you cannot use it again until you finish a long rest.
Okay. So I can use it and I get advantage on saving throws against getting frightened.
Correct.
Alright.
Alright. Okay, so... You guys are... Oh god. Alright, so you guys are now heading off to Aria Woods. If one of you could please, could you go ahead and move your token 4 squares?
Yep, I got it.
4 spaces.
Oh wait, I don't have access to it. I think
I don't have access either.
I think Zilyana does.
Is on?
If I remember, I'm the only one who does.
No.
Is On still on the phone?
I think he got called away for a minute. Called away as well.
Yeah, I think that's what happened.
All right, giving an access to all.
Leave the man alone.
There you go. Should be accessible now.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Perfect. And now, can somebody roll me a d20?
I got you. I got you, homie.
Do you though? That is the.
That is a 10.
All right. 10. I think nothing happens this day. However, I should check to see what the weather is.
I know what the weather is, but my cloak.
You are correct. Your cloak can do that. Today's weather is actually sunny. And tomorrow's weather is going to be sunny as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So, by the way, you do see that Brutus is wearing a cloak that is yellow, and it's like shifting between like orange and yellow in a gradient like pattern, and it like emits this warmth out of it as well.
Okay.
But yes, okay, so that's the day. So I guess the question is, with the people that are available right now, what do you guys do for today? Who wants to go first?
Excuse me.
Well, you know, I guess I'll go first.
All right.
You said we could still do.
Yeah, go first, jailbait.
I'm just gonna do a very simple, quick, and easy warrior fighter training.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm able to do it on the ship, correct?
Yes. So, I think how we did it last time was that you can do 3 things per day.
Mm-hmm.
So, first thing you do is training. All right. Go ahead and roll your attack.
Yep. 11.
Unfortunately, that is not a success.
Happens.
All right. You have 2 more things you can do today.
I'm definitely going to use one of those things just to, take over holding the ship, doing the job.
Well, you do that regardless. Like,
oh, okay, good.
Yeah, when it comes to jobs, you're doing that regardless. It's just these brief little moments where you can step away from the wheel without there being any problems.
I'm gonna take another. You know what? I'll take one day to actually hang out with Harvey and teach him how to play the banjo to the best of my abilities.
Alrighty, go ahead and roll me a intelligence check, and I'll have Harvey. I'll have Harvey roll insight to see if he gets what you're teaching.
Alright, I'm a big brain gator. 8.
8, you say. Alright. Well, I mean... Alright, let's look at Harvey's modifiers here real fast before I make a call. Or Harley, sorry. Yeah. That is a 1, so that is... Alright, so, unfortunately, you're like, it's hard to explain how to play a banjo like you would, and you're trying to explain it to the best of your possibility, but when it comes to Harley, despite the fact that he is a musical genius on other instruments, just the banjo is kind of out there, and he explains to you why. It's kind of on the lines of, it's the tone, it's the sound that it makes that keeps throwing him off. He's used to the more elegant instruments, like, a violin or a guitar or stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's reasonable. Brutus also mentions, well, if I had a real banjo, it'd probably be easier.
Well, we are heading over to an island that is, home to most musical inclined people. Maybe we can get you a banjo so it could be better taught. Actually, how are you teaching me if we don't have a banjo?
Holds up the sword.
Holds up playing a sword.
Yep.
God damn it.
I gotta tell you, this sword's amazing.
Alright. So progress being made with Harley on how to play the banjo. I mean, it's a start. It's not a good start, but it's a start.
It's a start.
You have one more day. You have one more thing. Keep in mind, you do have fishing proficiency.
I was gonna say, my next thing was fishing.
Awesome. Alright, so, if you can, go ahead and roll me your fishing tackle. Whatever it's called.
Alrighty. It's fishing tackle.
Yeah.
Which is something that surprised me, because I thought it would be called like a fishing rod or something.
Yeah.
Nat 20! I'm not kidding, it's a nat 20. Total 25.
So good news, bad news.
Good news, bad news.
Good news, you rolled high. Bad news, natural 20s don't do really much for this. I'm more looking for the number.
Well, it's a 25.
You wrangle up a rare fish. Go ahead and roll me. Go ahead and roll me a d20.
It's an average d20?
Yep.
Okay.
Good old average d20.
5.
5. You wrangle up a eel. You wrangle up a Vanta black eel.
Ooh. I like the name.
Yeah, and not only that, is what makes this eel a lot easier to catch was the fact that you actually saw a black trail of basically a shadowy trail it leaves behind when it was swimming through. Rolling through, this is known as a void shadow.
Ooh. Brutus pulls it up and yells, "Sips! Starzin, anyway! Take a look at this!"
Sips walks out and looks over. What does he have?
A Vanta black eel.
Otherwise known as a void
rare?
eel.
A void shadow eel. It is a huge eel. It is enough to feed 5 people.
Sips kind of looks up at that and kind of just goes, What is that?
From my knowledge, it is a Fanta buck eel. Otherwise known as a void.
Void fish eel or void black eel?
Void shadow eel.
That's what got me mixed up.
Void shadow eel. They're very big and busk. Very big creatures.
Rumor has it that if you eat it, it grants you temporary dark vision.
You know, there
Smiles.
has been something I wanted to try.
You have the same idea as I have.
Maybe not.
Oh,
It depends. What's your idea?
Prep it and cook it up.
Well, yeah, of course I was gonna cook it. But I don't think you know what I'm gonna make.
Well, I want to see it. Come on. Get it going. Let's do it.
Well, that doesn't sound rude at all.
Hey, DM,
Yes.
I want to make sushi.
All right, go for it.
I want to make the eel sauce, and I want to want to make a soup.
I mean, you do have modest foods. I would assume that in the package of modest food, there's rice and stuff like that. So you could you could try and make. Go ahead and roll me your cooking utensils.
I mean, rice actually would make sense to carry a lot of the time because it's a pretty easy grain to cook up and eat.
yeah, rice, barley, things like that. They're pretty easy, light, and things to have and make. They're like good ration foods.
Mm-hmm.
11.
Wait, I have advantage. I have advantage in my kitchen.
You have +2 in your kitchen.
Oh, I have +2. Okay.
So,
Wait, don't you have a thing?
Do I have the thing from last session?
What thing did you get last session?
Inspiration.
Yeah. Do I have inspiration? I don't remember.
I think you might. Hang on. Let me go back. I have a way of finding this.
If so, I'm inspiring.
No, because Noct had. You know what? I'll give it to you because Noct's no longer part of this party anymore.
I'm using my inspiration on this roll.
All right, go for it.
We're already out in inspiration. That's better. 17, 18,
That's
19.
better.
All right. So yeah, you cook up. Let's see. If I were to do this in reverse. Yeah, you make a very comfortable food out of it.
I got a picture.
Got a picture. He's got a picture, everyone.
Yeah, would you be
Too
so
bad none of you
kind
will
as
look at
to
it.
describe what this looks like? What this sushi looks like?
Alright. So, I have a little bit of eel put into the sushi with some greens, avocado, rice all around, and there is, I forgot the wrap around it.
Seaweed?
A seaweed wrap, and over all of it is a brown sauce made with the eel. For those of you who don't know what this looks like within the Discord, I'm posting it in Primordials bounty chat.
I like how
This
you
is
put it.
what I
I
serve.
like how you put it in that, even though we have an actual text chat.
Oh man, we have an actual text chat. Cool.
Oh, okay.
I put it here.
Okay, never mind. I thought you were putting it in... Never mind. Ignore me. But I gotta say, that does look pretty good.
It's making me hungry.
That's what I make, and I serve some for him, and I ask him, I have enough for 5 servings. Are there others that you'd like to have it?
I mean, if you're making sushi, everybody can get a sample of it. You have enough to where it's like...
True.
Yeah.
Everyone can get a sample, so I just make the whole thing into the sushi. It's just a big, massive sushi roll.
Yeah.
Well, I hope you save the scales and skin for it. because some of those things could be used for medicinal purposes. Last time I remember.
Do you know
Oh,
the scales and the scales and skin are used in the cooking, right?
They are.
Yeah.
Texture, flavor.
For eels particularly, yes.
Oh, right.
Right. Remember, Brutus ain't a cook. He eats a spice pouch.
Yeah. That's kind of, yeah, he has the spice pouch in order to make his food taste good.
Yeah.
You're like that. This is literally that one redneck that just has a special sauce and just puts it on everything he
He
eats.
has a special barbecue sauce that he puts on everything.
Exactly.
Alright. I got me grandma's spice pouch. I'm gonna sprinkle it in all
Well,
around
it's
here.
not barbecue. It's like a gumbo sauce.
Yeah.
Both sauce. Oh,
Gumbo.
But yeah, as you guys take a bite out of it, for those who don't have dark vision, like, you can see, like, when you go in there, when you go into the hull of the ship, normally there's like bits of shadows where the sunlight isn't hitting. You can see those clearly now. So for the day, you guys have dark vision up to 60 feet. But that was just one. You can go ahead. That was just one fish you rolled. Go ahead and roll me 2 more.
Oh, I got more fish?
Yeah, you
Oh.
can fish a couple more times.
Another net 20?
What the fuck? All right,
It's a 25 again?
go ahead and roll me another d20. Swear to God, if it's a 5.
I'm not kidding.
If it's a 5, that's just it's
No, it's a 3.
3.
It's a 3.
Okay, you pull up a you pull up a swordfish that is on the sword part of the fish is crackling with a little bit of lightning. You pull up a storm wreck swordfish.
Oh. Starzin, chips, anybody? Got another one.
That has enough ration to feed. I'm gonna make all rare creatures be able to feed up to 6 people.
Okay.
I think we should just store this one
Into the fridge.
into the fridge. Anything else he catches, I think we'll just store into the fridge.
All right. And
I would like to investigate the lightning on that one, though. But let's get his fishing done.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
One more time, please.
Okay, that one's a 15.
15, and that would be. I think that would be a. You pull up a common.
Yeah, fair enough. I mean, I got 2 rares on both occasions, so that's not bad.
Roll me another d20.
Got it. 13.
13. We're gonna say common speed 1 person. They're that small.
Fair
enough.
A coral butterfly fish. A small, colorful fish that flits around coral in the environment. Colorful fish that flits around coral. Its meat is tender and popular in coastal cuisines. So
In the fridge.
yeah. So yeah, it's basically a fish with like that looks like a bit of a butterfly on how thick and the shape of it. And it just has the many colors and the patterns of a butterfly on it.
Just smiles as I hold it up.
Got me a butterfly.
But does it sting like a bee?
B?
Me?
Oh, be me? Maybe.
One of these days, we're gonna get DM'd by party crashers and be like, "Hey, bro, can you stop copying our jokes?"
I can't help it. They got good
God,
jokes.
oh man.
Yes. So that is the end of your fishing.
Yep, that's the end of everything.
Yep. Moving on down the line. Who wants to go next?
I could go next.
All right. Your turn. Go for it.
All right. First big thing of the day. Let's get to work on that little project I was doing before. Right when we got to town.
Question is, do you have the money for it?
Well, for the... Wait, which project do you think I was talking about?
Any of them?
This was the one I actually already paid for.
Oh, yeah, I think you've already paid. I think you paid for the Boots of Free Movement.
Yeah, that's actually what I was wanting to get started on.
All right. Did you try and start progressing on it, or no?
No, I think I had only just bought the material for it.
Fair enough. Okay. Go ahead and roll me Tinker's Tools.
You got it.
And do you request anybody for help? Because the only two people that can help you are Harvey and Sage. Then since you gave Sage the little puppet thing.
You know what? I'll ask Sage for help. Let her get a little practice in.
Oh boy. It's like you can't see it, but there's a big ass smile underneath that mask. Alright, so...
Tinker's Tools...
So yeah, you roll, and then I roll, and yeah. This is, like, the rolling is only for if you can expedite the day. If you can expedite the time thing.
Yep. Plus 2 makes it a 16.
Alright. That is a 16 plus 2, 18. I'll say that's a success. So, between the two of you, you got... Fuck it, I'll say you can get it done by today.
Like, have the whole boots done?
Yeah.
Alright. Coolio.
So, for the lovely audience at home, what do these boots do?
That's a... I gotta actually remember, because it's been a while since I've... Okay, let's see. So, I know we said that these boots were going to allow me to ignore difficult terrain, right?
Correct.
Did we throw in any additional movement bonus on it, or... Because I need help remembering this one.
God, why don't you write this shit down?
Ironically, this was actually the one thing I forgot to update.
Brilliant. Okay,
Everything else I actually have well written.
Hang on. Nope. Okay. Well, I don't have it on me right now. So, the boots, if I remember correctly, you wanted them to ignore difficult terrain.
Right.
I think that was about it.
I thought we were putting like 1 or 2 additional things on there. Like plus 5 to movement speed.
Maybe?
But I don't remember. God, Jesus, weird. Well, I really shouldn't say we. This is mostly falls on me.
Yeah, I don't know. if you put it somewhere, I have no idea where it's at. Because I
mean, I had older notes on it, but the thing is that they're outdated notes that we said, oh yeah, we can't add this or this to it. Because that kind of breaks the rule that we have. Of, like, enchantments versus, like, benefits.
Yeah.
Do we just want to say, like, +5 to movement and ignores difficult terrain for right now?
Yeah. Oh,
Until,
actually, I think it might have been add plus. Actually, no. Yeah, it was. I think it was +5 because you have 25 in movement right now.
Yep.
All right. Word for the wise next time. Got to keep track of this shit.
Yeah, that's on me. That's on me. Yeah. So I'm gonna put that in my sheet now. As the boots get finished up, I'm kind of putting them on, giving them a little test feel, making sure that they feel right, kind of thing. And once I've assured that everything feels right, I set them aside and tell Sage she did a good job. Give her a pat on the head.
I mean, as you pat her on the head, you can feel the connection between you two. As you know, she feels more comfortable around you now, in the ways of helping you work things out in the workshop.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you got your boots of free movement.
Hello. Second thing I would like to do today is I would like to do training for healers.
Well then, that didn't last long.
Well, did you want a roleplay moment?
No, my whiteboard fell. Did you not hear the loud ka-thunk?
No.
None of us did.
Fuck? Oh, that's gonna pick up well on my side of the audio.
Yeah, none of us heard that.
What the fuck? How and why?
Noise suppression?
I guess. Alright, so, well, with that out of the way, fuck. Now I lost track of what I was doing. You wanted to train, right?
Yeah, healer's feet training.
Fucking hell, that startled me. Fantastic. Alright, okay, yeah, go ahead and roll me a medicine check.
Medicine. That is a 14, my friend.
14, that is unfortunately not a success.
Alright, spending my second... I'm spending an extra part of the day on it.
Alright, go for it. 9.
You know what? I'm spending inspiration. I want that 16. Would a 16 pass, or would it just re-roll?
16 would pass, yes. You just need to beat a 15.
Okay. So, I'll spend my inspiration and take the 16.
That out of the way...
I'm getting one success, damn it.
Yes. With that out of the way, you have succeeded on... You have succeeded on getting all the training done for the feat. Now you just need to wait for a level up, and you would have the healers.
Oh, thank Thank freaking God!
Perfect. Alright. Well, with that out of the way, and yeah, I guess that's everything that you did. Moving on down the line to Sips. Sips, what color are you today?
Yep, that tastes purple.
Purple this time. Alright.
Wanna be grape flavored.
You gotta be grape flavored, alright.
Really grape flavored.
Alright, well, as you are now grape flavor, what are your 3 things you would like to do today?
Cook.
Okay. You do that regardless.
I'm going to be making more. Potions. We're checking on the plants.
Okay. So your plants are fine. They won't be ready for harvest for at least another 4 days.
It's okay. I still want to take care of them every day, so I go in there and I take care of them. Like, that's my routine thing. After that, I wish to go up onto the deck, and I wish to just relax and watch the sunset. Yeah. I think today feels like a relaxed day.
Hey, with everything that happened on Windy Hill, that is completely understandable.
If you want to send a random NPC to come talk to me, I am completely down with that too.
I guess the question is who would come and talk to you?
Oh, I don't know.
Well, I mean, besides Varakas, but...
Maybe
or
a
not
himbo.
Varakas, Shockreus.
Besides Shockreus or Varakas.
Well...
Remember Varakas, I actually put my life on the line to try and get him out.
Yeah, he did. I mean, yeah, you did. Honestly, I got nothing, because I mostly had this set up for where you guys talk to the NPCs, but I guess I'm gonna have to put in a thing where they want to talk to you guys.
But otherwise, I think I am going to just be looking at the sunset. Pass my turn.
Well, for you, you'd be looking at the sunrise.
Right, sunrise. Yeah, that sounds perfect. Yep.
Alright. Is Zilyana back?
On.
Take that quiet as a no. Alright. Alright. I think we can... How about we go ahead and go on break for a bit?
Yeah, that'd probably be a good idea.
Alright.
Okay.
We'll go ahead and go on break for...
Good idea.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and go on break for a bit, and we'll be right back in a hot minute. And we're back! Alright then. So, a little bit of update. On may or may not be coming back. She got pulled away to do some things. So, there's a chance. There might not be a chance. Regardless, we'll try and not to... We'll try and continue on without her. If she shows up, she'll show up.
Right now, enjoy this carper.
Right now, enjoy this video of this dragon dancing.
No, no. Hang on, I gotta... Yeah. No! What have you done? You have forsaken me. Alright. So yes, day 2 of your voyage to Aria Woods.
Day 2.
Day
Shall I go ahead and move 4 spaces?
Yeah, go ahead and move 4 spaces. And
there's 4.
That was not the route that I thought you were gonna go, but alright.
Oh, are there invisible roads that I can't see for water now?
Technically, yes. I mean, technically, yes.
See, there's this thing called a current, Creepah.
No, it's not that. It's, like, I plot out, like, the route that you take. That's how I can determine how many days it will take you to get there. I mean, you could put it back to where it is. I was just unexpecting it.
I was actually being literal. There are literal invisible roads to be taken in the ocean called currents.
Here,
I thought you were going to talk about reefs.
That way we're going forward and moving to the side.
The invisible speed bumps. The invisible speed bumps of the ocean. Reefs.
Yeah.
We're going forward, but we're slowly moving east.
Alright. How about we shake things up a bit? Sip. Actually, no. Well, Sips, you can go next.
Okay.
Day 2.
This is day 2, right?
Day 2.
This is when how long ago did I have my sword commissioned?
Not that long ago. I think it was like on the day after you guys left, you got a commission. It's
cool.
Done now.
Today, I think that I will talk to someone. Do I know who? No, I don't. And in fact, I forgot the list of everyone on the ship. But I want to talk to Veracus.
Veracus. Okay. So, Veracus isn't really doing much. At most, Akane has given him, like, as a little thing, a pack of cards, and he's basically been playing solitaire.
I don't know that game.
You don't know what solitaire is?
In character, I don't know that game.
Okay. I was like, wait a minute, what?
Wait up. Hold on.
I think Joe's about to have a fucking aneurysm.
I was sitting here like, who the fuck doesn't know what solitaire is?
Sips don't.
Fair enough. Yeah, he's just sitting at the table, just chilling. You know, doing whatever.
Hey, he's playing cards. I'm gonna walk up and ask, hi, Veracus. What is that you're doing?
Oh, well, this is a game of solitaire, basically. It helps me. It's a bit of a meditation thing. It helps. I don't know. It's a bit of a comfort thing for me.
It helps with meditation?
Well, kind of. It keeps your mind focused, as it were.
How does it help keep your mind focused? Could you explain it to me?
Yes. Let me go ahead and start a new game. As he goes ahead and he goes ahead and brings in all the cards, and he begins to shuffle it, and then
he flips the table and says, "Here, 52 card pickup."
But no, he goes ahead and he lays out the standard of how solitaire works, and he flips over the cards, and he explains to you the rules of solitaire, which is you gotta match up the numbers, try to you're trying to get the numbers in an order of, red, black, and try to get all the cards into the 4 piles. The standard rules of solitaire.
Yes. So Sip starts thinking to herself. And as she starts catching on to the rules, which I would like to roll.
Yeah, go ahead.
What would you like me to roll? Insight, intelligence?
I'll roll intelligence for Veracus, and then I'm gonna have you roll insight to see if you understand it.
Cool. How about 11?
God, I hate that dice. Alright, well, that's gone for now. Hang on, gotta re-roll shit. That
I mean, if you hate
is...
that dice, it's a good thing it's gone.
It's a big die that I got. It's a big die that I like to roll sometimes because it's a big die, and the problem is it makes a lot of fucking noise. So with a 14, so yeah, with a 14, yeah. So yes, he goes ahead. You're catching on to his explanation of how solitaire works.
Alright, so I'm gonna start, like, trying to point out some moves to see if I'm actually getting it.
Alright, can you go ahead and roll me an intelligence to see how well you do on this round? 8. You're kind of struggling.
I hate my little 20 rolls. I hate them.
Hey man, the offer for you to roll IRL die is still on the table.
You know, I do have my dice with me now.
Yeah, I mean, I trust you, man.
I do have my dice with me now. Let me see how I'm... Oh, let's look. You know? Sure. I'm gonna roll one right now. Wii controllers in here. Holy fuck. Fuck you. Whoever put random shit into my dice shit. I'm gonna roll this die. 11, 12, 13, 14.
14. Okay. It takes a bit, but you do manage to get all of the suits, all the cards into their proper suits in the 4 piles that were designated heart, diamond, spade, club. Took you a good 15 minutes to do it. Which,
awesome.
Honestly, first try doing it, it's not that bad.
Not that bad. So, as I'm doing that, I'm smiling and I'm saying, is that the correct move? As if I'm playing the game every time. Kind of nervous about playing the game.
Yeah, and Varakis is there like, yes, that's a good move right there. And, he's being encouraging as you continue to play until you eventually finish the game, and he gives a modest clap at your progress.
I think I understand. This game does help focus your mind a little bit.
Yes. It's especially good to have a game like this when you're on long voyages going from one place to the other.
I usually just try to busy myself most of the time, but I kind of figured I needed to take some more time to just relax and, learn things from everyone.
Well, I'm glad I'm able to teach you a new game to play.
Maybe you could teach me a little bit more about your bending practices. I was always curious about how you guys do that.
Well, that one's gonna be a lot more complicated, but if you want to learn the ways of how to bend Earth, I'm more than happy to.
I'm not looking to use it, I'm just curious. Like, how does it work? What's some of your, things that you do?
Well, it all honestly revolves around the stances, and with mine, it takes much more of a sturdier stance to manipulate the Earth, where water is a lot more fluent and natural and like the waves themselves.
I think I understand. One second. I think I understand. I'm just looking for different things and maybe to. Sorry, I got ripped out. Someone called. How about we play another game?
All right. Go ahead and roll me one more intelligence check.
I'm just going to roll right here, and then we'll figure out what's happening over there. 21.
21. You're getting this down really fast. As you manage to complete the game in less than, 10 minutes. Or, yeah, less than 10 minutes, you managed to complete a game in that amount of time.
Awesome. I have 2 other things that I have to do.
Yep.
Cooking.
Alright.
Of course, cook for the crew. What was the 2 fish that were caught yesterday?
The 2 fish that were caught was the coral butterfly fish and the the storm wreck swordfish.
I think I'll hold on to those for a special occasion.
All right.
Otherwise, I think I'm gonna cook another meal. You know what? I know. I'm gonna cook chicken, steak, and hamburger pot pie.
All right. Go ahead and let's see here. Roll me. I mean, you can keep. And I take it you're using your moderate. Your is it modest or comfort? What do you have in
Modest. Modest.
So yeah, you're using your modest supplies.
And they're looking pretty good with a 25.
Well, the roll is to see if you can upgrade it. Which you do, and it will become a comfort food because of it.
Yeah, it's looking pretty good, pretty comfy.
Yeah.
And I serve that to the crew. At the end of my shift, I think I'll just solo play some solitaire. And try to...
Do you not want to pick up your sword?
Oh, yeah. Wait. I forgot. I do need to go pick up my sword. Yeah, at the end of my shift, I'll go and pick up my sword.
Alright, so, would you like to explain the sword that you made, Starzin?
Yes, I would. So, Sips, as you come into the workshop and ask about the sword, Starzin is initially trying to think for a minute, but then he remembers and he goes to the area where he's got his freshly made stuff all set up. And he pulls out basically what looks like just a sword hilt. Handle, guard, pommel, all, but no blade.
Sips kind of puts her hand on her hip and says, "Now how am I supposed to use that, Starzin?"
Well, join me out on the main deck and I will show you.
Okay. I'll go out onto the main deck.
He joins you, and in his regular hand, he puts his he holds it in his hand and just kind of activates the switch that's on it, like a little button.
Lightsaber, baby.
and before you know it, you just see the blade shoot out of the hilt, and it glows, and it just glows blue.
All right. Now that's looking a little bit better. Tell me, what does it do?
Well, you gave me a bunch of crystals to use in your sword. Well, I decided this would be a good opportunity to see how far I could push those crystals.
Okay.
This essentially turns it from a regular sword into one that deals exclusively elemental damage.
All right.
So with all those crystals you've invested, I've basically made it to where it can punch like a regular sword, but instead of, say, slashing like a normal sword would, you gave me water elemental crystals, right?
Yeah, it's supposed to be cold and thunder.
Yeah.
I do like a mixture of like air and water.
Well,
Or did he only use one of them?
he can only use one of them.
Okay, I gave you water crystals.
Yeah. So basically they'll be dealing cold damage. Pure cold damage. Like a freezer burn.
A little bit more than a freezer burn.
He then turns it. He then activates the switch again, hands it to you, just says, "Give it a try."
All right, do we have training dummies on the ship? I'm pretty sure we do.
No, actually, you don't. I mean, you have some boxes.
No, I don't think I'm going to use the boxes. Instead, I
I'll
think...
volunteer.
What?
How about I do it?
Oh, wait, you know what? No.
Trust you enough?
You know what? No, I have something better.
Actually, I have something. I pull out a quarterstaff that looks to be all broken and bandaged up, and I'll plop that down straight up.
I was gonna say Varacus gets some of his extra clay and makes a dummy out of it with his earth bending.
You know what? That sounds good too. Alright. He does that, and I'll thank him. As I take my stance, and I'll give a good swing. Doesn't have any additional pit to it. Or is it just a normal swing?
Oh,
No, it's
I mean,
I'm asking if it has a +1 or not.
did you give it a +1?
I don't know. I have no idea what Starzin did with the blade.
Almost like I was asking Starzin that question.
I don't know. All I know is I was just using the crystals mostly.
Okay.
You never really specified if I was getting.
No, that's fine.
Specified if I gave it a
I was just
+1.
curious what you slapped onto the blade.
Hold up,
10.
I did say you can add all the bells and whistles to this.
Yeah, but I don't think I. Okay, so again, that's something else I didn't think to do because
Fuck's
I'm
sakes.
we had a lot going on at the time, and that was end of session.
10 to hit. I'm pretty sure that hits a dummy.
Yes, it will hit the dummy. So, well, take this time to look over and see what other bobs and whistles did you fucking add to this lightsaber.
Give me the bobs and whistles, Creepah. Do it.
The bobs. Oh, I'm sorry,
bobs,
Mister.
give me the
I should have wrote this shit down.
Give me the bobs.
The funny thing is, I was hoping you were about to say, Well, you better figure out what you did with this non. Damn it, I messed it up. Never mind. Non-copyright lightsaber.
Let you fucking suck my balls.
I mean, Creepah, you're going to be making another thunder one that I would like too, made from air crystals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so this was going to be a long sword, if I recall correctly.
Yes. So it's 1d6 one-handed, 1d8 two-handed.
By default. So, let me see. To make this from scratch, it would have to be I'd have to throw martial on it. I would have to throw versatile.
So martial and versatile.
That would be 2 by default. Let me make sure versatile doesn't throw anything else on there. Okay, yeah, it just does exactly what I think it does. Let's see.
Finesse because dexterity?
Yeah, I was looking for the finesse property, actually.
I actually don't need that because martial arts.
You sure?
I use it with my martial arts. I do not need the finesse property. I'm already using my dexterity.
Okay. In that case, I could bump it up to an exotic weapon, which would make it 1d8 one-handed, 1d10 two-handed.
Ooh,
that
crazy.
is 3. Let's see.
Or is it 1d? One second, I gotta look up the longsword. Because I might be wrong.
It's a D8 one-handed, a D10 for two-handed.
So he bumped up to exotic, making it a d10
One-handed,
one-handed.
a D12 for two-handed.
Whew. Creepah,
And that was
I love
3.
you.
That was 3 added to it. I don't see anything else that would really...
Well, you could spend both of your things, to, both of the apprentices for journeyman, and I think there's a journeyman that's that gives the +1 to both damage and attack.
Let me see. Yes, it is. Yeah. So I can make it. Yeah. So I'll throw the other 2 in there to make it magical. So it has a +1. So it's got the +1 bonus. And it is a 1d10 one-handed, 1d12 two-handed. And I think because the way it works, it's instead of slashing, it's cold pure.
Yeah, it's purely cold. And the gems give additional damage too, right?
That's what. So the gems don't. No. So because it's a lightsaber, technically, that's what the crystals were made for. Instead of having a slashing, it is now pure cold.
Okay.
Yeah, think of it instead of adding an additional damage type, I changed the damage type altogether.
While adding in all the
No pun.
all the bobs and whistles. I know I'm saying it wrong, but it's funnier this way.
Fair enough. This brings me up an interesting question. What happens if he does an exotic weapon with like a great axe?
It would. With the great axe, I think it would go to 2d6.
That depends on what a great axe is by default.
1d12.
1d12.
Is it? Let me see. Let me see how this thing is.
Yeah, because you can switch. Because when you're making a weapon from scratch, you can switch. You could make it a d12 or 2d6. Meaning... well, actually... You know, I don't know.
I'm looking at the exotic thing, and it says damage die increases by 1 step, and I don't think 2d6. I don't think 2d6 is a up step. It's more like the same, isn't it?
It technically is, but it's kind of finicky because that kind of depends on if by changing it to exotic, it changes it to 2d6 at that point and then moves it up 1 step.
It depends on the DM and what kind of dice you're using. Some DMs might say.
I think
some
if
DMs might say.
Well, speaking as one of those DMs that might say, I think if you're changing a weapon die, if it has a 1d12 and you have it exotic, it will become 2d6, because that way you can never roll a 1 with that weapon.
Okay. So you effectively turn it into a greatsword.
Not to mention, you would have more of an average on what the damage die would be with the 2d6.
But what happens if your damage die is 2d6? Does it become 2d8?
No, it becomes 2d6 plus 1, and then when it goes up from there, it becomes 2d8, and then 2d8 plus 1 to 2d10, to 2d10 plus 1 to 2d12.
Okay.
Yeah, once it goes to 2d6, there is a separate damage step chart that shows how much higher it goes, which is all the way up to 2d12, which getting a melee weapon that far, good luck.
I mean, if you were the craftsman class, I think you could do that, but since you're using just the feet alone, I don't think you're going to be able to get that high.
I mean, getting that high with a gun is easier than a melee weapon. I will say that much.
Fair.
I also think I look at Simpson that's like challenge accepted.
But
that's why I just hear in his head challenge accepted.
Well, yes, congratulations. You have a 1d10, 1d12 cold weapon. Lightsaber.
I think I'll call it the Aurora Blade.
Damn, that is a badass name.
What do you think?
Approved.
May it serve you well.
As I turn off the blade, and I kind of like try to find some way to put it onto my hilt, or put the hilt onto my thing, and I'm like, you have some way that I can hook this on?
There's a clip that you can attach to.
There's a clip on there?
Yeah, we'll say I put a clip on there.
Alright, I'll clip it onto my waistband or whatever.
Yeah.
Might as well.
But congratulations, you have a lightsaber now.
I have a cold saber. A lightsaber would be radiant damage, DM.
So a sunblade.
Basically, a sunblade's a lightsaber, yes.
Fair enough.
The cold is strong with this.
But yes, with that being said, I do believe that is the end of your day. Moving on to Starzin.
Yes, I am. Let's see. There are no further projects to do, so I guess I could actually. And I've done my training, so I guess I could probably just take the time to chill. Let's see. I actually had a train of thought. God, this tangent threw me off. Christ. Right, okay. So the first thing I was going to do is actually work on a blueprint for the meta pack.
Alright. Go ahead and roll me a intelligence check.
I got you. That would technically be a 17 with the Tinker's goggles.
All right, that's
right.
Fine. Yeah, it would give you a +1 on your intelligence. Yeah.
Yep.
So yeah, you create a blueprint. Now anybody can make this while you're away.
All right, I will put that in the workshop. Good. Okay. Second thing I'm going to do is I'm going to just... I guess I'll just kind of be going into the... What were the books that we had, Metra had available?
The book that you had... so the books you had that available were... that you had her put in were bestial stuff?
Hmm.
Because you were hunting
yeah.
Because you were planning on hunting the Thessalmera and the Dopsid.
Yeah. I guess I'll go in there and just have a chat with Metra. Just see how things are going with them. And also probably bring that one magic item that was for the spell scrolls in there.
Ah. So I take it you're giving this to Metra?
Yeah, because it would be better served in there, honestly.
Alright.
Rather than the workshop.
As you walk in, Metra NJ turns over. Metra says, "Oh, hey, Starzin."
Hey, Metra. Jade.
Jade looks to be focusing on the globe.
As I'm just lugging this big thing in and just... I brought you something. me and Zil went in together to buy this.
You go ahead and you place the... now I gotta get the name of it real fast. Because I did send this to you. I think I did.
I'm pretty sure you did. I just let me scroll back up. In our I got the picture. Okay, I got the picture for it.
Oh, I sent it to On. What this does.
Yeah, I remember what it does.
Yeah,
I just don't remember the name of it.
You placed down the bronze arcane scribe automaton.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. For a reminder, what this does is when it's into a spellcaster, you can one day you can make a spell scroll from your spell list from between cantrip and first level.
Right.
As you go ahead and place this down, you just see Metra's eyes widen in... Like, get those anime star eyes, essentially, as she's just looking over this. It's like, oh, I've heard of these, and... Man, I always wanted one of these, but I couldn't afford it at the time.
Well, lucky that me and Zil had enough to pay for it for the ship's use.
Yeah, I mean, well, despite the fact this is the lowest one, I'll definitely try to make pretty good use out of it. You know, there's actually 3 different kinds of these.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming the other one's just allow you to make better spell scrolls?
Yes. I believe the silver one can go up to 3rd level, and the gold one can go up to 5th level.
Those would be handy. But
handy, but very expensive.
Yeah, this one was this one already came with a pretty price tag. but I think the utility it'll serve as more than worth its weight in gold.
And you're giving this to me?
Well, it wouldn't really do much good sitting in the workshop, and seeing as you're much better in terms of magics than most of us are, I think it would be better suited here with you.
Is like, as soon as you say that, she just is like daydream mode, imagining the possibilities that she could do with this now. As she then snaps out of it and just looks at you, it's like, "Thank you. I'll make sure and make good use out of it." Matter of fact, if you can tell me, if you want me to make a certain spell for you, I can go ahead and start making that every day for you.
Perfect. Although I don't think there's any spell scrolls I need at the very moment. But I do know Zilyana recently got a sword that benefits from cantrip scrolls. So she may come to talk to you about that at some point.
Well, if she does, I'll make sure and have some cantrips ready. Then I will say, the amount of cantrips I am able to learn at a time is very limited.
Yeah, I kind of figured.
Despite the fact that they can scribe spell scrolls into their spell book, cantrips apparently don't count.
Yeah, which I kind of think on the one hand, I understand it, but on the other hand, I think it's a little dumb.
It makes no sense for me. So you're telling me I can add as many of these level 1, 2, 3, up to 9 level spells as long as I want, as long as I have the money and the scroll. But yet I can't describe more cantrips?
Yep.
So dumb.
I mean, there is still
like
that personal limit.
I understand it, but I also agree with you.
Yeah. Well.
And we better keep going before we get too far off into a tangent.
Fair enough. Alright, so yes, you go ahead and hand her the arcane, the arcane scribe automaton. Would you like her to use it now? Because she does have a couple of spells.
I say go for it.
Alright. Well, she has... Well, first off, she does have the classics. Magic Missile, Shield, Chromatic Orb, Mage Armor, Unseen Servant, Scorching Ray, Slow, and Haste. And then we have the I'm forgetting my own homebrew right now. Chronomancy spells. Temporal Bolt. Restorate, Deteriorate Object. Arcane Haste. Time Step. And that's about it.
Right. Actually, wait, hold on. I gotta look at something. She probably wouldn't have access to any of the spells from the Grease Monkey book, would she?
No, she would not.
Okay. Because I know there's a spell scroll there I need for the hack later, but...
Unfortunately, that is a you thing.
Yeah. Which I can deal with later. Let me think.
Well,
What?
how about I'll give you time to look over things, and we'll go ahead and move on to boss.
Yeah, go ahead.
Alright, boss, your turn. What do you do?
All right. 3 things. training, fish, and I need to talk with the navigator.
So I'm gonna get the training and fish thing out of the way first. They're the simple ones.
Gotcha.
15 for my fighter training.
That is a success.
So I need 4 more down. Good.
Yep. 4 more to get done.
Alright.
Fishing
Gonna get
time.
the fishing rolls out of the way. Fishing time, fishing time. 23,
Okay.
15, and 12.
Okay.
I also will admit this. I changed my Draft Explorer to be from grasslands and forests and hills to hills and coastal. As for creatures, elementals, and beasts.
I'm fine with that.
That's pretty much it.
Okay.
Alright, what did I catch?
Go. Well, I need you to roll me 3 d20s.
Alright. 15, 10, 13.
Okay, so for the 23, you got a thing called a orchid grouper.
Ooh.
A grouper with a mesmerizing pattern resembling an underwater flower.
Ooh. Pretty.
Yep. Like I said, rare fishes are 6 on the thing.
Mm-hmm. In the fridge it goes.
In the fridge it goes. 10 is on the common fishing table. The rock skip mackerel, known for its ability to skip across the water surface.
Is half tempted to throw it like a skipping rock.
This mackerel is a playful sight.
It's such a temptation. Oh, there you go, bud.
Its taste is modestly strong.
You know what? I'll keep it for the taste then.
The orchid grouper, when consumed, it is believed to grant inspiration.
Got to remember that later when we dock.
And 13 is another coral butterfly.
Caught me another butterfly.
At this point, I think we need to get you an aquarium.
You know what? That's gonna be my first request to the captain.
We need an aquarium.
Now I gotta figure out a place to put it.
Yeah, I'm putting an aquarium in the ship.
Where? I'll figure out something. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Alright, and the last thing for today.
Alright. I'm gonna go visit Jade.
Okay, so Jade is downstairs getting ready to head off, basically getting her work done for navigation since her shift is nighttime.
Mm-hmm. I think I'm pretty much near the bedtime after changing shifts out with, who's... Damn, it's been a while.
Gaines?
Gaines, right. I was thinking of a G, but the wrong G name. Gaines, yeah.
Jade?
Oh, hi Brutus, everything alright?
Oh, everything's all... sort of.
That's good.
I've been meaning to... I got these cool items, and, thought you'd like to see them, at least.
And, gestures to the cloak on his back and the ring.
So, you look at your cloak, Shall I go ahead and tell you what it says on it?
Yep.
Let's see here, because tomorrow's weather, I believe, is going to be storming.
Oh, that's not good. Oh, that's not good. It's gonna be storming tomorrow.
Hang on, let me double check that.
I also need to double check it as well.
Documents. There. All right. Yep. Nope, that's the wrong list. Yep, it is going to be heavy rain tomorrow with a strong, heavy rain with lightning. So it's a purple hue, with the occasional lightning bolt crashing in the backgrounds, and your cloak the entire time has been billowing strongly. So strong wind will be tomorrow as well.
Well, that's definitely not good.
I basically explained to Jade what that means by my cloak, by why it's acting like it.
Well, that's certainly helpful. I mean, that's definitely going to change up some things. Normally, Shock Reyes and Jim are the ones that keeps track of weather. If we have this, actually, that might free us up some jobs.
Saw it in Bob's, and I just thought it looked pretty cool, and told me what it does, and I just thought, and when I heard that you were the navigator, I just thought you might need it. Well, I thought you might find it useful.
I mean, it is useful, but I'm more so trying to charter from one place to the other. Trying to find the most optimal route to give to you guys, so you can, go there.
Well, that's what the other thing is. Holds out the ring, and I use the command word.
Oh,
allowing
the Starveil ring.
The Starveil ring, yeah.
Okay. And the moment you do, you just see like the exact same effect that Metra had when she was introduced to the Arcane Scribe automaton. Just starry eyes in Jade's eyes right now as she sees that it's the exact like. There's a moment where she looks at the ring. She goes over to the telescope, looks outside. It's like that's a perfect match. That is very useful.
You want to hold on to it?
If you want me to, I won't say no. This will definitely help me in help with navigation, just in case if I'm unable to see the sky on rainy days.
Like tomorrow?
Yeah, it's going to be a bit difficult for me to do it when I'm unable to see the stars. So yeah, this would definitely be helpful. Thank you, Brutus.
Takes off the ring and puts in her paw.
Oh, no welcome. Actually, I do have another question. You were very good. You knew Noct. You were friends with them, right? Him?
I mean, we just met. I guess we can be acquaintances, but that's about it.
Yeah, but you also talked to him for a bit. Talked to him a lot more than I could say from most other people. Other than one or two.
Yeah, for a bit. I did talk to him. Why?
Well, I want to know. I don't think you know, but was all the reason they left? You know, because of the horse meat thing that happened. Seem so mad at that.
Well, I mean, coming from personal experience as a creature that eats, plants and stuff like that, for me personally, I don't see anything wrong with, eating meat or stuff like that. That's all part of nature and survival. I guess if I were to take a guess, he might have been new into learning the ways of how nature works, in a way. I honestly only spoke with him the one time, and that was about it.
I just kind of feel like I don't know, maybe just projecting or something. I just feel like I'm always reason for it.
Oh, well. I mean, would you like to roll an insight check?
Sure. Brutus is wise, but he ain't that insightful.
Well, who knows? The nat 20,
That's
you're
the third nat 20 I've ever had in the longest game. Fuck.
The Will Wheaton curse is slowly lifting.
That or it's
just wait for combat. Just wait for combat.
And that or it's waiting for next session to Will Wheaton him over.
Probably, yeah. Based off you know Noct for a lot longer than you have known the rest of the crew at this point. He probably wouldn't have spoke about his past, but you know that he ran away from home. It's more so the insight is that he's not leaving because of you. It's because he's leaving because he has other obligations that needs to be done. Because he did say that he wants to go home, but first he needs to get his necklace back. So, based off the insight, you don't think it was you that caused him to leave.
Well, that's fair. Brutus just kind of rubs the back of his neck and he goes, maybe I'm just overthinking it. I've really been known to be a thinker.
Well, from experience, druids are more so nomadic in their way of travel. Like, for me, for example, I left home a long time ago to go on this pilgrimage to learn the world a lot better, and so I can bring that knowledge back to my home so I can be inaugurated as an archdruid.
So, how far is that working out for you?
I mean, it's been a bit of an adventure. Definitely learning a lot that I didn't know before. It's been fun. Minus the whole almost getting squished almost getting squished by a ogre and the constant rainfall and other things. Other than that, it's been pretty fun.
Fair enough, but definitely do not like the idea of becoming a gator pancake.
She tilts her head at the word pancake.
Kind of like a very flat bread. No. Gestures to
I see.
Thanks.
Sure,
I hope you all lot.
And thank you for the ring.
Welcome. Remember, it's only what's the right word? It's only a shared thing. I might need it when we leave.
Oh, of course. If I'll use this for navigations when we're on the water, and you can have it when we're docked and you're off somewhere else. That only sounds fair.
Mm-hmm. Sounds fair enough for me.
All right.
No.
Yep. Now, Creepah, did you figure out the thing that you wanted to figure out?
Yeah, I'll take some magic missile, just in case. I don't think there's really anything I need, but might as well just get one just cause.
All right.
I mean, you can never go wrong with a magic missile.
Oh, you can. Go ahead and add a scroll of magic missile to your inventory.
You got it.
Yep. You can use that at any time and can be cast by anybody. Alright, on to the third day. And for the sake of it, let's go ahead and just speed up a little.
Speed run!
Do day 3 and day 4 side by side?
We can do that, yeah.
Alright. I'm pretty much very... If you mind me going first, mine are going to be quick.
Well, actually, for you, real fast, I am going to need you to roll me water proficiency, water vehicle proficiency, real fast.
Oh, right.
Because it is storming today.
Oh, shoot. I knew I was forgetting to add something else. It was that, actually. It was that proficiency. It was a ship?
Yeah.
Or water vehicle?
Yeah, water vehicle. I think I had it under strength or dexterity for one of those two. Or,
Either way, I'm good in both.
yeah.
But I prefer dex.
Yeah, then roll for dex.
Tribute. Come on, roll 20. There we go. Alright, here we go.
And this is where he gets us killed. Oh. Phew. I was about to say, this is where he gets us
That
killed.
was a close one.
Woo.
18. With a
Damn.
net one on the other side.
Let me go ahead and get the heavy rain sound effect. With some strong wind.
Okay.
With the occasional.
Does that sound any different?
Alright. Because, alright, so. Sorry, what were you asking?
I'm asking, do I sound any different?
No, you sound fine.
Okay, good.
Alright, so with an 18, you managed to, with an 18, you managed to go ahead and strain the boat out as much as you can. The weather is a bit rough for you, but you managed to use your navigational skills, especially considering you are in your favorite environment, to help sail this boat directly where you need to go. With that being said, you look back on your cloak. It is no longer a purple color for tomorrow, but is instead going to be a blue. It's going to be raining tomorrow, as you see it transform into a dark shade of blue with rippling waterfall coming down, or raindrops coming down from it.
Alright.
And the cloak is billowing as hard as it was yesterday, indicating strong wind.
Alright. Better let crew know as well. Tomorrow we're gonna have strong wind and rain.
So, because the wind is blowing in a southwestern direction, move only 2 squares.
Only 2 squares up?
Yes.
Yep.
There we go.
Alright. And, do you want to do downtime activities now, or do you want to wait until the storm clears up?
Yeah. I'm gonna wait till the storm clears up. Sorry.
Alright.
You can go.
Sorry, what was Starzin planning on doing?
Oh, he's not going to. With the storm, he's like purely focused on making sure the ship's running at peak efficiency.
Yeah. Funny enough, if there's one thing of note, because I don't think I've ever described this, you notice that whenever you walk downstairs to the dining room downstairs, the water doesn't penetrate through the stairs. There's an invisible field that's not letting the rainfall go into the deck. Go into the dining hall. And you actually notice the exact same thing going on with your doors as well.
Well then.
Magic. Magic is a wonderful thing.
Oh, I love magic, but I don't love it when it fucks me.
Yeah.
So unless Sips wants to do anything during the rain, I think we're good skipping the day.
Yeah, Clyde, is there anything?
Anyone want to do anything during the rain?
Do you?
I think I'm going to stay in. I think I'm going to stay inside. I don't want to do anything in the rain. We'll practice a little bit with the board, I guess, in the rain. Kind of curious, actually. Wait, yeah. I go outside into the rain. I want to try and practice with my sword, and I want to see what happens if I cannot, like, when I cut. Just curiosity.
When you go ahead and you start cutting through the raindrops with your new Aurora blade, it first of all, it lets off an aura of, like, you can feel the cold coming from the blade the moment you activate it. Like,
Yeah,
it's giving
aura
you
of cold.
Yeah, an aura of coldness around you, essentially. And when you strike at, even just holding the blade out, the raindrops are freezing as they fall to the ground frozen. Before you even had the chance to swing. Just you activating the blade is causing raindrops to freeze over.
Wow.
Yeah.
So when I hit them, they freeze before the blade even touches them, basically. Okay.
Yeah. However, I am going to need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Back. Back. 22.
Alright. After a bit of training... Oh, actually, I guess the question would have been, what color are you right now?
It was purple still.
Okay, yeah. But yeah, as you begin training with this, it's like, it gets to the point where you're becoming... First, it was cold, because it's rain on top of you using a cold blade, but you managed to fight through it. But it's getting to the point after a good long while practicing with the blade, it's just like, okay, it's getting too cold out here. I'm going back in.
Reminder to turn blue. Got you.
Essentially, yes. Essentially, I was rolling to see if you get sick.
Reminder to turn blue. After that,
At
I
that
make
point,
food.
they become green.
After that, I make food, and I go and I tend to my plants. End of my day.
Perfect.
And yes, I will roll for my food.
And you know what would be funny? I definitely would like to see what happens if Sips gets sick. Do they turn green or do they turn pale?
Well, green's already a color that she can transform into.
When Sips gets sick, she turns a little bit paler.
Hmm.
All right.
She also kind of melts a little bit, like she can barely hold her form.
More runny.
All right. With your cooking utensils, you cook up a nice, good meal. A nice. What do you cook? What?
Well,
What's up?
What are you cooking?
Oh, chicken nuggies.
chicken nuggies.
No.
Oh, he's like, no. All right, I'm gonna take some of the hill giant recipes that I got. Not using horse.
The old classic barbecue. Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
some good old classic barbecue. We're gonna have some ribs.
And you even try the Hill Giant barbecue sauce that you got the
Yeah, I
recipe
even tried
for.
this barbecue sauce they taught me.
It has a mixture of it has a nice tang to it with a hint of spice to that classic Texas spice to it.
Fuck. I want some. I eat some of them.
But yeah, that was that. Next day comes around. There is no lightning, but it is still blowing heavy wind. So, oh wait, actually no, it's light wind today. You're actually
Oh, I
gonna
thought you said it was that. I thought you were still billing.
Well, it is still billowing,
Okay.
but not as hard.
Oh, okay. That's probably got mixed up. Sorry.
Yeah. So go ahead and roll me your vehicle proficiency again.
Got it. 9. Not unless I get, like, advantage or something. We've already used 2 of our things, so...
No!
9.
Okay. Go ahead and move the token 2 directions down. Actually, yeah, exactly.
Just go back to space.
Just go back 2 spaces. Yeah, unfortunately. You know what? It's light wind. Well, you go back 1 space.
Okay.
Yeah. Unfortunately, that is your day with that.
What's the next day gonna be like?
Back to lightning and heavy wind this time.
Fuck! Well, looks like I'm gonna be on the helm for a while.
Yeah, as long as it's storming Starzin, it's just going to be focusing on, like, being on the deck and making sure everything's going smoothly and seeing if everybody's okay, kind of thing.
Yeah, I get that.
I know me and damn it. I have their name too. Yeah, girl.
Gains?
I have her name. Gaines. Why do I keep mixing
How
up
are you
Gaines?
having this hard of a problem remembering Gains?
I don't know. My brain is dumb.
Alright, well, go ahead and roll me another vehicle proficiency again.
Could I have Gaines help on this one?
You know what? Sure, we'll go with that. Kind of an all hands on deck situation.
Nat
Okay,
20.
Thank you.
Alright,
Thank
go ahead and move normal 4 squares because of the nat 20.
Alright.
Let's make some goddamn progress in this travel.
Let's actually make some progress.
I was about to go full Darth Vader on you if you failed me.
You failed me for the last time.
You have failed me for the last time, Brutus.
Alright. As you continue to set sail, that day comes, and the next day comes around. And the bright side is clear weather.
Is? Oh, finally. Oh. Thanks, Gaines.
The next day comes around, you wake up and say, thanks. Thank you, Gaines, for yesterday. Alright, go ahead and move the square 4 more space.
You're a square.
Yep, move the token 4 squares. Alright. Is there anything that you guys like to do today before you embark to Aria Woods?
Brutus wants to push on his training since he was so close earlier, but then the weather happened.
Yeah, unfortunately.
I'm gonna try to use all the moments, I guess, to, sprint training, I guess.
Oh, so you're gonna train 3 times in today.
Yep.
Alright, go ahead and roll me attack 3 times.
Damn it, that's a 14.
Another one. And another one.
21.
Alright.
And another one.
On a 13.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 successes, yes, 3 more.
Damn it, if I succeeded 3 times, I would only need 1.
Ah, well. Put 1 in one hand and shit in the other.
I only have shit.
Or in this case, put a gold piece in the other. Put a gold piece in one hand and cut his hand off and shove it up his ass with the other.
Brilliant.
Damn, that's brutal.
Mr. Clyde.
I'm gonna be honest, I kind of came like unfiltered.
Yep. I'm here.
Is there anything you would like to do for today?
Alright, so we are about to dock, right?
You're about you're half day away from Aria Woods, yeah.
What fish do we have? Like, what special meals, special things do we have in store?
Well, there is the thunder, the storm, the swordfish.
The storm swordfish.
Yes, the storm swordfish. You also had the
one that looks like
lotus-
flowers.
The lotus grouper. And
Those are the
two coral butterfly fish.
And a skipstone fish.
And a skipstone fish.
I think I'll do a whole butterfly fish today.
May I recommend that the person fishing, or somebody, keep track of the fish that have been caught?
Yeah, the person fishing, Smug.
Yeah, the person fishing. Oh, wait, that's me.
Yeah, person fishing.
Where do I put it? There's no aquarium and fridge.
Well, in your character sheet.
In your character sheet, that way we know what we have.
Okay.
I'll tell you what, the first chance you guys get, I'll put in an aquarium for it. Like, you have to pay for it, but I'll put it in an aquarium.
No. We need a refrigerator bag. Like an actual, like, bag of holding type thing, but it's refrigerated.
You have a refrigerator.
Oh, I think what we're really going to need is a handout, so we can put what we're storing in it.
You know what we really need is an item that connects to any of our storage containers on the ship. That's what we really need.
Nah. You're fine.
Well, that way I can pull out the fish from the ship while we're camping.
Nah, that's too convenient.
It's too convenient. Fuck you.
What, do you want this to be a walk in the park?
It's mid-game to end-game content. Don't worry about it. I know it's coming. Why is my thing doing that? What?
Alright.
Oh, wait. I'm cooking one of the butterfly fish.
Alright, it is enough nourishment to fill one person.
Cool. What kind of effects does this give?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah, it was kind of it was a common.
It's
It was a
basic bitch.
common fish. Cool. I guess I'm gonna cook a couple of the butterfly fish, and then I'm gonna cook rice. I guess, like, I'm gonna make butterfly fish rice. That's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, it's so weird seeing how these, because when you put it in, depending on how you're cooking it, you see that how they swim is by flapping their quote-unquote wings in the water.
They flap their wings like the wings of a butterfly. Yeah.
Yes, but it's not
That's
like
really cool.
it's not like a thing. It's like meat flaps.
Yeah, they're meat flaps.
It's very disturbing if you think about it.
I've seen it. I think it's cool.
Oh.
So yeah, I make butterfly fish rice. I kind of get as much flavor out of the butterfly fish, like kind of infusing it into the rice as I cook it, and I make butterfly fish rice.
Go ahead and roll me cooking utensils.
Yo, 9. Of course, it's gonna taste like ass.
Well, 9 plus 2.
Oh wait, it doesn't taste like ass. It tastes okay.
It tastes alright. It's just plain, it's just fish meat with rice, like...
Alright, I gotta make dinner, by the way. So I'm gonna be AFK for a little bit.
Alright. But yes. As that day comes down, we arrive to Aria Woods.
Don't put the token there. Oh, you already did it.
I already did. So, first thing of note when you arrive to Aria Woods, the part where you see where the hills are and the flatland area, that is like on like the water surface level area. It and the little part that's like in between the two, like the little land bridge right there, it goes upwards. It basically part of Aria Woods becomes essentially a cliff, as it goes up, and it's just a massive cliff platform landscape area. If I'm explaining that well. So yeah, part of Aria Woods is down on the water surface level, and it just goes up until it's a huge ass like cliff, which is, if I were to describe on how big it is, I would say it would be the size of the Empire State Building on how big this cliff is. Yeah, from the water surface upwards.
Hot damn.
And
So, sorry, go on.
let me see what time it is. No. Yeah, well. So yes, as you arrive to Aria Woods, down in the town.
What is this port's majestic name?
This,
Oh, great DM.
hang on, I have a long list of notes for town and village names. I gotta sift through them real fast.
just pulls out the list, drops it, and the list keeps going and going out of the door.
And going and going and going and
Going.
going.
Going and going. Man, that list turned into the Energizer Bunny real quick. Because it just keeps going and going and going and going and go.
It just keeps going.
This list is building.
This is the port town of Tempo.
Tempo.
Oh, I see what you did there. As a
I never
band
said
nerd,
I
see
never
what you did
said
there.
I was clever at naming these.
No, I like it. I like it.
Matter of fact, if we went over to Windy Hills, most of the villages were basically synonyms based off of what hills are. So yes, welcome to the port of Tempo. It's kind of reminiscent of Silvervein in the sense of how the structure of the layout is made, where it is not really organized in the way of how streets were formed and crafted, but more so in it's similar to Silvervein in the way that the streets are not uniformly made. It's just a go off left, right, left, up, down, in different directions. Not being as uniform as it was in Whitestone.
Mm-hmm.
But the other bit about this is that you hear more music being played. Like, you hear the occasional like people that are on the streets playing for music for money kind of deal, and you're getting the sense that this island is more musically focused. But on top of that, you actually see more fey creatures wandering around. Like, you see a lot more elven races walking through the streets. You see the occasional pixie fluttering around, spreading their pixie dust across their way as they travel from left and right. You see an elderly woman who is definitely not a hag, shifty eyes, selling like these potions selling these potions from her cart. And there's some people that are skeptical, but some of them are buying it, and they're being paid, paying her for it. You see the occasional. Yeah, you're seeing a lot more fey creatures being pronounced here in the port town of Tempo.
Okay.
And with that being said, as you pull up to the docks, the dock master goes up to you lot and asks for payment. If I remember correctly, I said it was 10 gold a day?
10 gold a day. 10 gold a day.
If I'm wrong, we'll change it afterwards, but I think 10 gold a day was the amount that I had from last time.
Yeah. I'm just trying to go over some stuff.
Actually, yeah, it was 10 gold a day because you gave him 100 gold and you were there and you had that space for a week.
Actually, I remember. We'll do the same thing, but we'll take it out of the jewels that we have.
Alright.
Because I'm pretty sure, i.e. one of the ones that's
Trade him $100 diamond.
part of the safe.
I mean, essentially, yeah, that's kind of what they've been doing. As you go ahead and you hand him the jewels that are necessary to pay them for you guys to stay here for a week, and they settle you in as like, yes, welcome to the town of Tempo here in Aria Woods. Hope you have a wonderful stay here. If you need any assistance on repairing your ship, if there is some requirement for that, we are always here to help with that. You keep in mind, while your boat is docked here, and as long as you pay the fee, your ship is under our protection.
Good. Because I'm the one doing the business on this one, I'll thank the dockmaster or whoever's
You know what?
helping us.
Yeah, it's like you're basically doing business. Brutus just runs past you with Harley and just let's go, boy, Benjo!
All
I
right.
imagine as you both do it, it's like that one thing out of Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga where you just run past Luigi and he's just twirling there.
I mean, essentially,
I just have Harley by the arm as he's like, "Oh!"
He's just flapping in the wind while you are sprinting.
Yeah.
But yes, with that being said, as you guys dock yourselves into the ports, I think this is a good place for us to end for tonight's session.
All right.
We did
Yeah,
it, guys.
it's
A session that's not 5 hours long. Jesus. All right. We indeed. Alright, well, even though that's the end of the session for today, we still have voting to do.
Well, I guess I go first.
Sure, if you want to.
I'm gonna give it to Starzin.
Okay. Why?
Well, for the little role plays here and there, such as discovering about Snowtip and about his other Lalafells, along with the little RPs and talks he has with other people, including showing me around the ship. Those are very positive. I like those.
Alright.
And including making the Aurora Saber.
Yeah.
Those are my reasons.
That wasn't good.
Even though it took him all of his money.
You fuckers are gonna owe me big time.
Yeah. Well. Starzin, who would you vote for?
Me.
4.
Of course.
Because I pulled this session.
Peekaboo.
Oh, good. We're
Also,
at the
I
end.
was I was the biggest workaholic.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's not something you should celebrate.
Wait, are we voting?
Yeah. I was ending the session when you guys arrived to Aria Woods.
Feck.
Unfortunately.
Okay. I rushed back.
Honestly, you didn't
Hammer
miss.
didn't
You
defrost.
honestly, you didn't miss much. All it is just you arrived to the port town of Tempo, and that's about it.
Yeah, hamburger didn't
Yeah,
defrost.
pretty much.
He just ordered McDonald's. I'm gonna try the McDonald's sauce.
Oh. Well, before you try
who's
the McDonald's sauce, can you give me your vote?
My vote is obviously for myself. Why? Because I feel like I did plenty of roleplay.
Did you?
Yes.
Oh,
Look, I
right.
just wanna
Yep,
vote for
yep.
myself.
You are correct. You are correct. Took me a minute, but then I remembered solitaire.
Yeah, the little solitaire bit, and I did a little bit with Boss, though Boss didn't come back later. I offered him to come back later. He could have seen how I do potions. Fucker.
Yeah, sorry.
Fucker.
Ah, well. So, yeah, but today's winner is Starzin. Go ahead and roll the die for Lady Luck to see who gets this inspiration.
Who has Helldivers? I want to play some Helldivers.
1,
I
2,
don't.
3, 4, 5, 6. Ah, today's lucky winner is Brutus.
Cool, the person
Brutal.
the person who deserved it the least.
Undeserving. Uncouth.
That's why it's Lady Luck die. We can't blame anybody except for Lady Luck.
I just
Man.
love how
I just gotta say, Lady Luck's bar must be really low to be lying with
Oh, I
him.
regret giving you inspiration now. I regret giving you to it.
Man, that Lady Luck's
ungrateful
bar
piece of
must be
shit.
really low today.
Alright, well, with that out of the
Alright.
way, thank you guys for watching the latest episode of Primordials Bounty. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please do subscribe, follow, leave a like or a comment, and we will talk to you guys next time. Say goodbye, everybody.
Hello.
Bye.
Tune in next time to see karma come for my ass.
Yeah, bye.